Hey family, what's happening? This is Jeff with Jeff Talks Podcast and Learning to Rise. And I wanted to do a nice little video. It is actually, it's like not even 7 p.m. and I am in bed. I'm going to do some journaling um, and read a book, and I'm going to bed. I'm done. Not that today was like bad, I'm done, or hard, I'm done, but like, I don't know. I'm tired. I'm gonna hang out in bed. I'm gonna go to bed. Go to bed, Jeff. So, before I hit the snooze button, I wanted to. Oh my goodness. I wanted to check in. Wanted to say hi. Wanted to kind of send out a little reminder, probably to myself, as well as to my family and friends. And if I don't know you, like, hey, we are all one family under the sun. That's a quote from Bruce Lee, and I love it. So I really wanted to remind myself and to really encourage you all that the road is hard. And whatever that road may be, whether it's financial freedom, whether it's sobriety, recovery, whether it's, gosh, if you're going through a divorce, if you're going through COVID-19, and I like the analogy that my mom actually said. She said, we're all in the same storm, but we're in different boats. I thought that was great. And it makes a lot of sense because it's all happening. Like the storm of COVID is happening, but we're all being affected differently. So basically, what I briefly wanted to touch on today was that if you think this is going to be easy, I think we're wrong. And in the beginning, like me personally, I thought this was gonna, brush over quick, whether I believe, obviously it's true, people are dying. But it's hard for me to sometimes like really think that the motive behind all this, I can go down some rabbit holes. But basically, this is going to be hard. But we can get through it. And for me in recovery, it was the hardest thing I've ever done. But it was the best thing I've ever done for myself. It was the most rewarding and life-changing experience that I've ever done to this day, but that I've ever done. And making that decision and choice was super, super like crippling almost. So just consumed by fear. But being able to now look back at that, and I use that as like fuel to encourage me to keep trudging, right? Keep trudging through the mud. And sometimes I'm running, I feel like, life is going amazing and there's just so many beautiful, good things happening. But then other times I feel like I'm crawling. Other times I feel like I can barely get out of bed. And there's so many amazing tools and things that I've learned along the way to really kind of almost trick myself out of that mindset. One of them's fasting and being able to, it sounds a little crazy, but like being able to not to restrict my body's like innate desire to want to eat. a lot, all the time. And when I shortened that eating window into right now, I'm doing about one meal a day. So I'm fasting about 23 to 24 hours ish a day. Um, and then when I eat a lot. I eat like a full day's calories worth meal. And for me, it's much more appetizing, and I can really sit down and just like boom, that I'm feasting. Um, but it's an incredible like being out here in Planada, California, and working this whole week out here. It's hot and not eating any food when we leave the hotel, not until we get off work. So we're leaving the hotel at 6:30 in the morning. We're not getting back here till 3:30, 4 o'clock. So I'm not eating until like 4:30. We'll go get some food somewhere. So that'll be my meal. So yeah, it's like fasting almost 24 hours. So like 4 p.m. to 4 p.m. So it's an amazing tool to practice that mental like stronghold, that mental stability and resiliency, for me. And also it gets obviously spiritual and whatnot. And I really kind of am much more aware of the inner chatter. So that's just one of those tools that I love using and applying to my life, just to build a spiritual toughness, uh, to kind of prime myself to get ready for life when it is hard. And it's not if life's going to get hard, it's when. So I like preparing for war in a time of peace. I don't know who said that. I don't know where I heard that, but I like it. So being able to practice little things throughout my day, um, and I call them self care, but sometimes like if I mention taking an ice bath or a cold shower to somebody, they might think it's like self self masochism or whatnot. So, but I love it. I love it so much. But again, that's another thing that really like calluses my mind and builds up tolerance of being uncomfortable. Yes, it's physically uncomfortable, but being able to use that and then transfer over into the emotional and spiritual side, because more often than not, like, yeah, we can be physically uncomfortable, but in this day and age, we're pretty physically comfortable. We're very over the top physically comfortable. So I like using fasting, and I like taking cold showers and doing stuff like that to almost voluntarily make my body uncomfortable, to callous my mind, right? And to build that density, elasticity, to build a strong mindset, to build like a warrior type mindset. Um, and that's basically it, guys and gals. I love you. I'm I'm like half in sleep mode already. So I hope that was useful. I'm gonna put a link to my self care checklist. Check it out. Very soon, I'm almost done with my tools and resources intermittent fasting guide. That's I'm super excited about that one. Like I'm really happy to share that. Um, it Fasting has changed my life. So that's going to be coming out very soon. I will be sure to do videos on that and make sure I get that out to as many people as I can. Um, but I'm definitely going to link the self-care uh, checklist. Download it. Check it out. If you like it, cool. If you don't, I'm sorry. Nothing I can do. I love you. Have a great rest of your day, your evening, your lunch, your breakfast, whatever you're doing right now. But I'll talk to you later. I'll see you later. Bye.